Hello, EDU173 students, and we are in Module 3, and sometimes the dates will be what you see here, and if it depends on if you're in a different year, these dates may not be correct, so please don't go by these dates that you see on this video. Please go by the dates that you will see correctly in Moodle. So on Module 3, we just kind of wanted to make sure that you understood all of the assignments that are being asked of you to do during this module. The first thing I make sure that you do is read all of Module 3 book, and then there are 2 instructional videos here, one about NC Live and how to do research on NC Live, and this will be very important for you to know so that you can use those resources when completing your research project for this class. You will be doing 2 journal summary articles where you will read 2 articles, and then you will use those 2 article summaries to help you in your final research paper, which you will not only use those 2 article summaries, but you will also use other research in order to compile your research paper for the end of this course. So please make sure you view this video, and if you need to go back and view it again, then that's going to be helpful for you because it's in the course. This is another instructional video about is it plagiarism, and what is plagiarism, and how do you know if something is plagiarized. So please watch that video as well, and you are going to need that later on in Module 4 for an assignment you will be conducting in Module 4. And then you see here listed NAAYC Professional Preparation Standards. And this is an important document. It goes over all of the National Association for Education of Young Children Professional Preparation Standards, which we use in all of our coursework here at Blue Ridge. The standards that you will see there are 6 specific standards that you as a student here at Blue Ridge need to be very familiar with. And so make sure you look over that document carefully. You will need that again in an assignment in Module 4. So for the assignments here in Module 3, there is your service learning project choice, and hopefully you have either come to our open house and listened to all the different opportunities you have for service learning, and they are also listed up earlier in Module 2 under service learning opportunities. We do want you to make sure that you spend some of your service hours time with the Education Club. So look on that document in Module 2 to see all the different opportunities you have to work with the Education Club. We also want you to choose something that you have never done before, or to volunteer at a place that you have never volunteered for before, in order to make sure that you have multiple opportunities in our community to serve. Again, this is a wonderful time to network with people out in the community, to find out exactly what it is you like doing and that you would like to continue doing. It also gives you an opportunity to serve your community, and we know several different students who have done their service learning out in the community and then eventually ended up getting a job with that organization. So what a wonderful time to network with those in the community. So you're just going to write in this assignment area, you are going to write down what those opportunities are that you are going to choose for your service learning project. So make sure you do that, and you need to have 15 hours worth of service learning this semester. And then this one is your confirmation of professional organization. Again, we want you to join a professional organization, and many people usually choose NAEYC, National Association for the Education of Young Children, because it is easy to join, and it's also one of those organizations that's part of our profession. So being a professional is joining a professional organization. That is one part of being a professional. And we want to make sure that you are able to join that. Again, we didn't have a textbook for this course, so one of those other obligations is to join a professional organization. And for your article summaries that you're going to be doing for this course, you will need to be reading articles from the Young Children Journal that is associated with NAYC. When you join NAYC, you can choose the Young Children Journal to be the journal that comes to your house. And also, once that you join NAYC, you will get a membership number, and you can use that membership number to log in to members only on the NAYC website. When you do that, you can then have the Young Children Journal available to you on the web, so on their website. You can get it electronically. So not only will it come to your house, but you will also get it electronically. Again, if you are waiting until you receive your financial aid check back to join NAYC, then please indicate that in this assignment area. Just say, I'm waiting to get my financial aid check back in order to join my organization, professional organization. The actual assignment asks you to put in your membership number, and that you should find your membership number on your receipt when you join NAYC or any other professional organization you choose to join. And then this assignment here is about professional goals. And if you will click on this professional behavior checklist, and you will open that up, and you will see how you're going to fill out this particular form here. And how you do that, of course, read up here to give you some instructions. But if you will notice, it says 173 over on the left-hand column. And you're going to read under, say, each characteristic. Here is adaptability. Consider the student's ability to adjust behavior due to organizational changes, such as scheduling, reassessing priorities to accommodate changes in workload, and making the transition from task to task or from one work area to another. So now you assess yourself on how well you can be adaptable. So you decide, read each one of these statements under adaptability and decide which one of these best describes you at this particular time. So you may say, well, usually adjust to change with minimal disruption, usually able to complete work under changed conditions. Maybe that's what you choose. So you're going to put an X over on that particular, whoops, see if I can get it to go in the right space. It's not wanting to do that for me. There we go. So put an X over there in that spot where you believe whichever statement best describes you at this point in time. You won't do any later on in your degree program. You'll do something midway through your program, and then in your final practicum 284 or 285, you will do this again. And your actual practicum supervisor will fill this out on you as well. So this will be something you will see often throughout your program, this particular form, professional behavior checklist. So again, you'll go through each one of these characteristics. You will say which one you're at this point in time, and mark it under the 173 spot, under each one of these characteristics. Again, these are different characteristics that, as a professional, you need to be aware of, and you need to try to strive to do well in each of these areas. Now, of course, all of us have areas we need to work on, so we want you to think about that as well. So be honest. Some of us may not adapt well to change. Some of us may not do well under stress. Some of us may not be very punctual in attendance or very responsible or dependable. So think about which one of these areas that you really probably need to work on. Then at the end, you don't need a cooperating teacher signature. So at the end, what you're going to do is you're going to fill out this part, which says, what are the particular problem areas that you noticed when you filled this out? You're going to pick one or two areas. Don't pick a bunch, because you can only work on one or two things at a time. So pick one or two problem areas, write those areas down here. Write your goal of what you want to see accomplished in those areas. For instance, let's say under accepts criticism, you might have marked here, displays negative attitude when given criticism tries to put the blame on others. Maybe that's what you do when you're working under criticism. So you may have marked that area. So then you think, well, what is my goal to improve? What do I want to do? Well, hopefully our goal is this one: accepts criticism in a positive manner, uses criticism as a learning tool to improve skills, and seeks suggestions for improvement. Maybe that's where you really want to be. So that is your goal. So then you would just write that as your goal down here in this area. And then you say, well, what's my plan of action? How am I going to get from here, where I'm not accepting criticism well, to here, accepts criticism in a positive manner? How am I going to get to that? So then you write down steps in ways that you think you can meet your goal. Writing your steps, maybe 1 or 2 areas of ways that you're going to have a plan of action to meet your goal. Maybe your goal is to, maybe your problem area was that punctuality. You're just not able to get to where you need to be on time. And so your goal is to maybe arrive 5 to 10 minutes early to every place you need to be. So your plan of action is to set a reminder on your phone, wake up 30 minutes earlier, whatever your plan of action is going to be. And then your time of completion for your action should be the end of the semester. Okay, and then sign this, and then you're going to save all of this on your computer and then upload it back into this assignment area. And again, this asks you submit your completed form here no later than the due date, list your 1 or 2 goals, and explain specific steps you will take to improve, develop a plan. Later in the semester, we are going to give you an opportunity to update us on your progress. So make sure you just fill out that form completely. You've done your goals and your steps for improvement. You've developed a plan, and you just upload that back into this assignment area. So that's pretty much your assignments for this module. I hope you learn a lot and that you will enjoy the different things that you're able to get done during this module.